Yo, right everybody, we are here today taking a look at the new expansion for Deck of Ashes titled Tome of Dimensions. Now, this expansion comes with a lot of good news, as it not only introduces a brand new character with a unique playstyle, but the game is also now available on Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, previously only on Steam. For those unfamiliar with Deck of Ashes, it boils down to a dark fantasy card battler, akin to games such as Darkest Dungeon and Slay the Spire. The unique thing here is that your group of survivors aren't your usual run-of-the-mill good guys, but very much anti-heroes, facing a very tough predicament brought upon their own shortcomings in life. That being said, I would like to thank AY Games for supporting the channel by sponsoring this video. If you enjoy what you see here today, I will have a couple of links for you in the description, where you can now pick this up on every modern console and Steam. All that said and done though, let's get to it, huh? Let's go over to play, and we have a couple of options here. Now, I definitely would encourage you, if this is the first time you ever played this game, to go through the tutorial, not only because it'll teach you the basics obviously, but it actually gives you a really good rundown on the overall story, on top of the introduction as well. Again, you are the original group, were a couple of misfits. The reason why the world is in limbo is because of their actions, and they're the other ones who could actually turn it around if it means anything. Now for the DLC campaign, which is the expansion, we're going to be focusing on that here in this video.
Oh, it's the fifth from Sly's gang. I see your pathetic facade that has concealed your true face for many centuries has vanished. You were very eager to procure the great artifact, yet you failed to account for the power the broken box holds.
Okay, so this right here is going to be our base of operations. Now, mind you, there is more lore and story introduced before we actually jump in here. And again, I would mention, once again, if you are picking this up for the first time, definitely check that out. It gives you the entire background and story developments, what's going on, what you're doing. But for the premise of the video, I'm skipping that so we could actually focus on the gameplay so you could see what the game is all about. But this right here is going to be our base of operations, essentially. We have different NPCs for us to interact with, which will give us different upgrades, etc., etc. We have the Ash Master here. We can use our ashes for renewing cards, getting rid of some cards we don't want, and upgrading some cards as well. Merchant will sell and buy recipes and apparently trade resources. Over here with this hot mama herbalist, we could buy some items to use on the fly. We have an inventory right here. This kind of is part roguelike deck builder, but also very much an RPG. There's a lot of RPG mechanics in terms of leveling and stuff like that, which is what's kind of neat about it. And then we have the blacksmith over here. Awesome little beard. We can upgrade our cards. Put on some traits once we have enough coin for that. Right now we only got 60 coin and 40 ashes, so we're going to be rolling just with what the game is going to offer us to start off with. Let's head out. Now here we have... It's going to be randomly generated, I'm pretty sure, but the caveat here is that you can just go wherever you want. There's nothing holding you back, in particular you have to follow one path. You could go anywhere you want, but what we're looking for is 4 stones for this particular campaign. And more than likely, we're going to be finding them inside of these dungeons right there. So, let's start off here and jump off to this one. Get our very first battle.
See whose magic is more powerful.
Now, what's cool about Sibyl is that she's kind of like a bit of a, Necromancer summoner type of character, right? We benefit a lot from, other people dying and us, basically summoning their corpses to defend us in battle. And we can do it ourselves too with things such as Rise, summon random boner. So let's get this boner.
Say again?
When you do this, you have a random chance of weak bone, medium boner, and a very strong boner. Right now we got the strongest one, which we don't necessarily need for this, low-level battle, but, it is what it is. This guy over here, Devourment, when any character dies, the ghoul increases his max HP by 5. And we'll just do 2 double death shots right there, bring him down to 41, that's about it. He's gonna attack, but more than likely he's gonna go after the strong boner warrior right here. Very minimal damage. What's cool about our boner warrior though is that his attack, as you saw, his HP is back to full. It's got lifesteal. So he deals 15 damage and then he recovers, so it's a good way to keep them up and running in the field quite a bit. Here we have some of these cards that I mentioned. Poison Head, so this will cost us 0 mana, which we have 5 of obviously. 2, just put on poison to this fellow, so let's go ahead and activate that. And I'm going to put that on the Deadshot Plus, which will do 9 damage, and also slap him with 4 poison. And then we'll be doing another dead shot. And speed shooting, which is deals 2 damage twice. And to be honest with you, that, along with poison and the attack of our boner, should be enough for that. Now, one thing to keep note of is that we have 6 cards here in our deck of ashes. Very important because you'll soon see what this is all about. Bye-bye, go. We got 11 coin, no ash, and no keys, which we need for some chests and stuff like that. Now, why did I mention those deck of ashes? 6 down here, right? After you're done with combat, you have rest points, which, by the way, because it's kind of like an RPG, you can actually increase these rest points over time. But what these do is that every single one that you use on yourself after a battle lets you recover 10 HP. Or 10% of your max HP. Right now we're at 100, so it'd be 10. But we didn't take any damage, so we don't need them for that. What else can you use them for? Well, you could hold on to them, but it'd be useless. You could use them to renew your deck of ashes. So instead of starting off next battle with these 6 cards that we use in that battle already in here, you can now have them, again, freshly off for the next battle. Now, you're saying what happens if you run out of cards still? Well, there's a certain card that will proc eventually for that, which we'll get to. But right now, let's refresh everything. Everything's back in our deck. We have 6 left over. What do we do with the 6 over? You're saying, well, we can now use this to go to craft cards on the fly. So, for instance, right now we had 3 recipes stored that we started off with. We have the Occultist Pauldron, we have the Arrowhead of Fear, and we have Strain 10, Summon a Weak Bone Warrior. Let me use 3 of these rest points first for a common or rare recipe card. And what do we get from that? We got, I'm pretty sure, the Unholy Tome, right? I'm gonna go ahead and use that on that. We have 2 points left over, which you can't do much with. We don't have to heal any HP, so that's it. So very important, sometimes when it comes to like, weaker battles, maybe you might want to wait until you get the chance to refresh your cards so you don't have to use rest points after a battle. Again, that's just kind of like, advanced tactics you could actually, focus on. This chest that we found requires no keys, luckily because we have none, so let's pop this open. We got 15 coin, no ashes. Well, let's see here. We also got ourselves choose a new recipe. Again, we don't get these instantly into our deck. These are just recipes that you then have to craft in the field or back in camp, so keep that in mind. Just as you get it, you don't instantly have it in your deck. Which is a mistake that I made early on myself. Mind Decay. Extend the duration of fear for 2 turns. That could be very good for us, I would say. I'm gonna pick that up right there. And we also get a mana potion, which will be stacked over here in our items of play that we can use in battle whenever we want. So that's done with. Let's go over here now to a level 2 battle. We have a cave here and we have a town. Humans and demons. Let's go see what the demons have in store for us here. Lovely lady there in the loading screen. Oh, we have a succubus. Of course we would. How you doing over there, mama? So let's see, the succubus, what are you planning to do? You got Wages of Sin. When any card is discarded, succubus, yeah, I know it's succubus. Succubus applies burn on the player. Okay, so let's start off here with some fear. Let's set this one up here for the effect. We're also going to use Intimidation. And now she's under Hysteria, which means more damage. We're going to be doing 18 damage. Wait a second. Make sure to apply poison. So this will be 18 damage. I don't think we'll have enough to bring her down, unfortunately. I think about it. And actually, you know what? She might die, just from the poison alone. Yep. Haha. No burns for your boy. And as you can probably imagine, once the succubus is out of the field, the imps just fall flat down at our feet. 14 gold for this one. Perfect. Now let's see here. Let's heal ourselves back up. In terms of renew, we got 4 to drop. Let's see. I guess we could basically, if we roll with Dead Shot not renewed, we can now get another recipe. Do I have recipes for any more Rise cards, though, is what I'm wondering? I don't. But if we come over into the shrine, we should get ourselves a blessing. I mean, this is going to be kind of like the RPG aspect to it as well. We get to build a character up quite a bit. So we have crit chance and we have 3 strength. 10%, it seems kind of low. I just rather get the extra damage to our cards, so I will take 3 strength right there added. Are we ready for this dungeon? This will tell us because there's going to be a big boss there. I do want to at least see the boss for this video to show it off to you guys, because sometimes they are very unique looking. So I guess we'll just press on. I normally, again, do a little bit more leveling around, because right now we haven't really done much to upgrade our deck. We got the Chain Prince though, huh? It's a very cool looking enemy here. 19 damage kick, wow. And he also has an increased crit chance, huh? Okay. Well then, let's start off. Hopefully we get a strong boner. Oh, perfect. That's what you want to see. And we have a chance for fear to start off with, which we shall take. And we got our poison chance. Very good little start. What you got, Chain Prince? 13 damage to my boy, but he's got lifesteal at 15, so everything's completely now simpatico because he's healed up completely. And we get the chance to put a little hysteria on you, and I think we shall. Is there an easier way to do that? No, that's going to be it. So, hysteria. And to be honest with you, I think we got this dude dealt with here. So we might as well take our damage now. And boom. And boom. Could have also used speed shooting because that would have doubled up to 20 as well, but it is what it is. He's gonna basically he's gonna die from our boner more than likely. We have any more attacks, do we? No. I just heard what I said too. He's gonna die from our boner. That's quite a mighty boner warrior that we got there. He's a warrior. It's a boner warrior right here. You're seeing it, okay? Don't get any wise ideas. No ashes again for crafting. That's a shame. Well, that went fairly smoothly. I probably, again, wouldn't rush it, but I want to show you guys some more, so let's go off to the dungeon. And let's see about this, at least one boss here. Now, the dungeons are kind of intriguing because you can't see what's going to be ahead of you. You can't plot it out like we do outside, right? And as you can see as well, you lose 1 HP every step you take in the dungeon. Another interesting note that we haven't talked about is that time is running in this game. The longer you are out there, assuming like you like to do what I do, which is to walk around, level yourself up, time's always running. The longer you spend in the game, the harder it becomes as well. So let's see here. There's you know, a strategy when it comes to being quick about things because you keep things easier for yourself. But again, you don't really have too many cards to really mess around with then. We have a little 3 fight right there. We have an altar. Altars could be, I believe, either negative or positive. Health restoration and detent now restores 15 HP over 2 hours. Okay. Alright, we have a level 2 card here, or level 2 battle.
Easier than target practice.
Interesting, fellas. Poison to start off with. Oh god, everybody's faster than me. Look at this. We started the battle already like at 62 HP, with poison applied to me. Bulk up. Stealth, oh good. I like you doing that. And just gonna deal damage to me straight up, huh? Do we have a rise up to start off with? No, we don't. That's the reason why we actually do need to craft that card immediately after this battle's over. Okay, poison, 62 HP already, I don't like it at all. Well then, let's start off here with, can we take care of Sporehead in this turn? 20, yes we can. Let's drop a tenner on you. Drop another tenner on you. And we wrap it up with speed shooting. Bye-bye, Sporehead. And because we killed him, we don't necessarily have to use Rise Up. We have a instant summon because of our little graveyard perk over here, and we got the average boner, which I'll take. And that's going to be it for me here, right? Well, I guess, yeah, let's just put the fear effect on us next turn, have it ready. So he's going into stealth. This guy's bulking up, but he's going to be dying here pretty soon, so I'm not even worried about that. Very good. Our poison is doing damage right there, which is the annoying part, but it is what it is. This guy is Dunsco. And now we just need for you to come out of stealth, unfortunately. We can't do much to get you out of there. You have to do it on your own volition, my friend. It's going to be up to you. Do you want to play ball? We'll see. End my turn. Luckily, we're not taking damage from that. Just from the poison. So he's out of there. He's down to 21. That's going to be more than enough for us. So all we got to do is this. And that. 10 ash. Now, before we do anything right now, let's go to craft cards and give me my rise up. 25 exactly on the dot. A new day has begun. The camp has restocked. And the game has gotten a little bit more difficult as well for it. Well, it does seem that we're going to have to go through one of these level 3 battles to find our boss, so let's try it out. Sea Maiden. Actually a very annoying fight if she starts spawning. I believe you're the one who starts spawning little eggs, or maybe I'm wrong about this. Yeah, the player kills a fish egg, the sea maiden takes 5 damage, but also increases its strength by 5. Yeah. So she could start spawning little eggs that eventually will hatch to full-grown enemies, so your field could easily have a ton of enemies if you're not quick about things. As a matter of fact, that's her first thing to do. Dropping 2 fish eggs right off the bat. Let's start off here with Rise Up. And as you can see, now we have 2 Rise Up in our deck. That's cute to start off with. Normally, I start off with none all the time. Now we got 2. Well played. We don't need any fear because you're not doing any damage. Right now, we just need hard damage over time, so we're gonna have to do this, and that's about it. And those fish eggs will guarantee you buffs after they're down, but so be it. You are doing what? You're doing the spear lunge afterwards for 1519, which will be enough to kill the boner warrior. Assuming you go after him and not me. It should go after him, though. So, these guys also start off with a shield, so you need 2 attacks. Even though they got low HP, you need 2 attacks, and 1 to bring down the shield, and 1 to take care of them. I'm not sure if the speed shooting takes care of them that way, because it's 2 attacks, right? So would it be shield first and then normal? Yes! So speed shooting is actually a very perfect card for those guys. Takes care of the shield, and then the second attack does that. And the sea maiden took damage because the fish egg got brought down. So now we definitely have to use what leftover we got to take care of this guy. Although, you know what? I want to put a fear on you so you do less damage and there's maybe a chance that the weak boner will survive. So, let's just use intimidation on you straight up. And this guy is going to survive for another turn, but or maybe the boner warrior will take care of him in his turn, we'll see. Do that. And we'll even put our fear card ready for the next turn. And that's about it. Oh, he went after the sea maiden. You ding dong. But you survived because I put fear into her, so there is that. Okay. We might as well use this. And do we have any extra fear? Yeah, we do have this. So you know what? She's about to go into hysteria, which will do a lot of damage to her. And you still have 3 more turns before you evolve? Yeah, at least let's keep them there. Let's keep them there for a bit longer then. So, since we already have fear, let's do this tenor. There's hysteria. Now we can do 24. And then we do poison. Along with speed shooting twice. Poison will take care of her. Let's go. Let us go. Oh, he's trying to evolve. Look at this. He's trying to evolve. Look, oh, poor little fella. Alright, my friend. I'm just gonna actually hold on to my cards. Boner, please. Can you, take care of this dude? Thank you. Okay, so here is gonna be the boss battle through the very first orb that we need for our campaign. Problem is, we're starting off at 89 of 100 HP. Would have liked to have been at least, close to topped off, if not topped off, but it is what it is, huh?
And here we go.
And we got the Living Ballista. Never seen you before. You sound terrifying, though. Takes 20% less damage from strike cards, as you are a living weapon. That's very annoying. Restores 10 HP points, halves damage taken for 1 turn. That's what you're doing next time. So, we're gonna need things like, inflicting statuses, luckily. Poison, stuff like that. Well, that's gonna be the case then. You leave me no choice but to burn you. I wonder if I could stack burn. You know what? I'm gonna probably wait till that runs out and we'll probably drop the other one on him. We could also probably stun you. But not for this turn. This I could probably, you're gonna half your damage for a turn, which is gonna be a little bit annoying because you already got the 20%. But hold off maybe until you're doing something that's gonna really scare the hell out of me, and we'll probably stun you. For now though, do we got Rise? No, we don't. Luckily you're not attacking, so there is that. Well then. How about we start getting you ready for some Hysteria? Do we have enough to make that happen? Not this turn, but maybe the next one. So let's start off with Poison for sure. So Poison and Fire, I like it already. Then we're going to also Intimidate you. Now. Or later. Let's have it now just in case we have the chance to drop Hysteria next turn. And we're going to sleep on a couple of these cards. Let me just save that tenor for later. Yeah, this guy is taking so little damage. It's so annoying. Alright. He's gonna half the damage next turn. Little annoying. There it is, self-repair. Half damage taken for 1 turn. He also got some HP back. What's next? Increase the strength by 3 until the end of battle. with how long does it probably take us because of your antics here, my friend? I don't like it. And by the way, no chance to drop Hysteria on him, so that fear is gonna do us no good. That's annoying. I'm not sure if I want you getting stronger, my dude. Stun his ass right now. Stun his ass right now. I don't want him getting stronger. I'm not giving him the satisfaction of doing that. Well, I guess I'm gonna save that 5. Well, now it's a 5er. I'll save it for later, my Deadshot Plus. Is he doing it again? Yes. But this time he took 15. Oh, luckily we got the strong boner out there, so I just noticed that you're out there, my friend. Sorry for not noticing you the first time. He's going back to it again. He really wants that strength increase. Yeah, I bet he does. Okay. Okay. I mean, this doesn't seem like he's attacking us too often. I'm not sure what his attack cards are. It just seems like more of a battle of attrition because of his little antics over here. No fear yet again. Probably all my deck of ashes. Alright. Well then, we might as well do this now. Don't have to use Rise, and... Speed, damage, and damage. Did you go into my deck just now? Intimidation's there. Oh, there it is now, finally! Oh, come on, you ding-dong. Well, luckily, he's almost out of the playing field. He's down to 21. This should be it. We technically didn't need it in the long run, but it would have probably made things a lot quicker had we been able to damage him more because of his little armor there. Hysteria would have actually done really nice for us, but so be it. Boom. Boom. Do we even need this burnout? No. I think Boner's got it. Alright. So at the very least, I was able to get to this first boss here.
To fathom that the Child of Dawn would walk the path of the Necromancers, whom you all once loathed. Now I know how you managed to remain in this world.
Everything is fair when you have nothing to lose.
So I knew. I will not keep you any longer. You still have 3 stones left to find. Hurry.
Well, there you guys have it. This has been Deck of Ashes, the Tome of Dimensions expansion. It adds Sibyl here as a playable character, as I mentioned. Really, really fun character overall. All the information for this will be down below in the description. Again, now available on every single modern console, as well as Steam, as it was originally available on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.